Tag a friend, tell a friend, let's bring them in. We on the Fargo Show, Fargo Podcast, where I do interviews, stories, and I also do vlogs. With this interview, I get into the day. That's right, it's a hood vlog. Got Hillary back on here. Shout out to Hillary. The viewers been fucking with you, Hillary. You want to say anything to your viewers?
No, I don't know what to say.
You know what I mean? Just thank them.
I don't know what you say. I
Because
don't
they
know what to say.
watching.
Thank y'all.
They said you was highly educated, you know what I'm saying, to be a young
Oh,
female. You came on here and you did your thing.
thank y'all.
You want to introduce who we got today with us?
Bree.
Shout out to Bree, you know what I mean?
Hey.
What's up, Bree? You ain't got to be shy. You on the Fargo show, you know what I'm saying? Tell your story, you know what I'm saying? You want to tell the people your age?
I'm 18. I'll be 19 in May.
Okay. Damn, I'm shocked, Bree. Hold on. Because you got me shy now. Hold on. All right, now let's tap into this. Where you from, Bree? Like, what city you from?
I was born in Philly. I grew up mainly in Northeast Philadelphia and moved to around the Frankfurt area like 2 years ago.
Okay. What's some of the things you seen growing up as a child?
To be honest, I didn't really live in any bad part of Philly, so I didn't really see anything growing up other than like ignorant neighbors or like a normal neighborhood thing. I never really see any like violence. I've been friends with people who were involved in the violence or like surrounded themselves solely in that during middle school, but I never experienced it myself.
Okay, I'm at the close that door for a minute. All right, we right back at it. So, was you raised in? I mean, how was your upbringing? Did you have both of your parents?
I have both of my parents in my life. They both are still married and live together. Growing up, it was on a mental side, it was a bit hard, but I felt like growing up, they provided me with everything I needed: food, clothes, all the necessities. But sometimes I felt like the emotional support wasn't there. That was really it.
Right. How old are your parents? Yeah, young parents, like.
My both my parents are, I think, 43 and 44.
Okay, that's around my age. That's good money. So I know your parents thorough. They was raised around my time. You know what I'm saying? Shit different from when they parents was raised though. They just go with time and though. Like you were saying, like did you have like mental issues growing up or anything? Like
I grew up with depression and anxiety. Hold on, Papa. I grew up with depression and anxiety.
that shit gonna talk over that though, because y'all got the mics on. We ain't worried about that.
I would say growing up around to like the age of like 11, maybe 10, I was a happy child. It wasn't really no issues mentally, but I feel like once I started hitting like 11 and 18 and up, I started going through a lot of mental issues, depression mainly. I stopped doing a lot of the things that I love to do. I kept myself closed in my room. I could kind of like distance away from my family, even though there was nothing wrong. It was still like I just wanted to be alone.
Right? Do you feel like that was you growing into like your teenager age, or he was younger than that? Like he was younger, or what caused what caused you?
I feel like it was growing up. I'm the oldest child. I have a younger sister. She's 15. Right. So growing up, I felt like I had always had to put on this cape to be like the older, bigger sister, to be a role model, or to actually, or like I was always held to a high standard because I'm the oldest. So it was like I was always supposed to have good grades, always supposed to have a good behavior, a good attitude. I wasn't supposed to get into bad habits, and it kind of felt like I had a whole bunch of pressure onto me.
Oh, okay.
Because I was still a kid, so I felt like I had so much pressure on me that I couldn't really be a kid.
Felt like you had to grow up kind of fast.
Mhm.
Like, did you like have extra duties like cooking, cleaning?
Not like I had normal chores as a kid.
It was just like setting standards.
Yeah.
Your younger siblings. You want to say how many younger siblings do you have?
I only have one. I have a younger sister who's 15.
Okay. That's so y'all right behind each other. Does she look up to you?
Yeah, of course. Okay. Like me and my sister, we had a good relationship growing up. Now it's kind of rocky. We have our situations. Like me and my sister, we used to fight a lot. It used to be over like the dumbest things ever, and we would fight like we didn't know each other, like we weren't sisters, and it was always a thing for my parents to always tell us that we're sisters and we're not supposed to fight.
Would you feel like it was competition?
it sometimes it felt like that. I felt like it would be like certain things I would get in trouble for that she wouldn't, so I would feel some type of way and feel like now I got to do better than you. So they hold you to the same standard they hold me to.
It wasn't baby. So you basically don't have no mental problem. Just like going through anything.
As a kid, yeah, I feel like that the mental issue it didn't really.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel like the mental issues didn't really start until like high school. That's when it really got bad. Because one thing.
Oh, can I take you back a little bit? What was your elementary school you went to?
I went to Spruance.
What about your middle school?
Oh no, elementary. So for my school, it was like elementary to 8th grade, or like I think it was like kindergarten. It was preschool all the way until. So it was My school went to preschool until 8th grade, but I didn't start going to Spruance until the 1st grade. But I feel like for preschool, I went to Carnell. And then I switched over to Spruance 1st grade to 8th grade. I graduated 2020.
Trip check, y'all. Oh yeah, they tripped down. 8th grade, so you basically knew all the teachers and you knew everybody in the school, and basically, so it was kind of easy.
And we went to the same school.
We went to the same school.
She graduated before.
I didn't know who she was.
Y'all found out later on. And like y'all found out later on who each other was.
Yeah, her sister went. Her sister went to the school as well, but I knew her sister. I just didn't know who she was. Back to what I was saying. Her sister used to go to the same school, but I just never knew her. I only knew her sister, so I never seen her around them.
Yeah, but I had went to I graduated from Spruance from the year of 2020, and then I went to for high school I went to Girls High.
Okay, that's not too far from around. Okay, Rolling Alley, right?
Mhm.
Okay, how was Girl High? Did you being that door was all girls? Was it kind of fun going to an all girls school?
It was okay. It was a lot. Girls High, as y'all know, it was an all girls school. We had male teachers, so we had a couple incidents where the teachers were touching on the students, or like we had a situation where one of the teachers got arrested for sexually assaulting one of the girls.
He's a sick motherfucker.
Yeah, he got locked up and they let him out on bail. And all the girls kept seeing him in like the market or like grocery stores.
Right.
So it was weird. And he was already. They hired him.
He couldn't teach no more.
Yeah.
Most likely he did time for that shit too.
No, but before he got they hired him with felonies already. So they had a felon as a teacher.
Was any lawsuits?
Yeah, he got locked up for sexual assault before, and they still hired him, and he did it again he did it again at our school.
Did he ever come at you?
Never me.
He probably knew the ones that he thought he could get over on.
Yeah, but
that's how pedophiles move. They sick.
But other than that, we had this one incident where this lady, it was an alumni, she snuck into the school early in the morning and jumped out the second floor window.
You know why she did that?
Nobody knows. We don't know if she's dead or alive. They kept us in the school when this happened too. They had us on lockdown.
Cover it up or something?
They tried to cover it up.
This Girls High?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I ain't never heard that. Probably came out and that was years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like 2019,
8. This was last year.
Oh shit. Man. Well, you might gotta check into that.
Yeah.
She was good with that situation.
But no, this wasn't last year. This was 2023. That's when it was. It was 2023. But what else? It was a lot of fights. I can say that it was a lot of fights.
Was you a fighter in school? Did you ever have to fight?
I only got into a fight once. I got suspended for it. That's the only time I ever fought at that school. Okay. I fought at Spruance twice. So in middle school, I fought twice.
Yeah.
And then
what was the fight over?
It was so stupid. It was over he said, she said. That was my 8th grade year. I got suspended. We had to go to the police station.
Hey.
We had to go to the police station. No, I don't think nobody got hurt bad. But it was over he said, she said. People kept saying that she wanted to fight me. People kept saying that I wanted to fight her. And then we just fought for no reason.
Right.
Then the other one, it was because somebody hit somebody too hard.
Playing around.
Yeah, I had hit her too hard, and she was like, I had to meet her in the bathroom, and we had to fight. But we didn't fight till 2 days after that.
You think other people was spicing it?
Yeah,
So
other people was.
Okay. Did you really want to fight?
No.
Okay.
But
who won?
I know that was that was my first fight. Is probably the only fight I ever lost. She had me on the floor in the bathroom.
She trashy.
Yes, but my second fight, I don't think.
You win some, you lose.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some. I'm not gonna sit here and pump fake it.
Huh? And everybody respect you after that, though, didn't they?
Yeah.
Right, they started dick eating.
And then my second fight, I don't really know. I don't think nobody really won or lost. It was too many people around, because you know when in middle school when you fight and everybody just around you, so it's like you don't really got no movement. It was kind of like that, because you got people spicing the fight, recording it, and then you got people breaking it up. So then you're fighting and you can't really move around.
You out of school right now, right?
Yeah, I graduated 2024, but
what's your plans? Man, let's say you graduated now. What you gonna do with yourself?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really want to go to college, but I am thinking about it. If I did go to college, it would either be online or
community. Sound like that.
Community college somewhere in Philly.
Keep your brain, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I don't want to be far from family. I don't want to be in like Baltimore or all the way in Texas. I don't want to be all the way away from my family.
Why, you scared or you just...
Kind of, yeah. Because I know how my family is.
Right.
So I don't really want to... If I ever did leave Philly for college, I know I'm going to be on the phone with somebody from my family 24/7. Because I feel like I have attachment issues to my family. I don't like leaving them.
So you basically a good girl then?
Yeah. I do what I'm supposed to. Now, I can say I wasn't, as a child, I was a badass child. I will say that. I was a badass child. And I did get in trouble for it. But growing up, I feel like I kind of matured just a little bit now that I'm out of school. I don't really do the things that I used to do that I did in school.
Do you have any children?
No.
Okay. Are you sexy active?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I mean, that's not a freak question.
No.
That's just for the viewers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because they going to tap into you because, like I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring you on the platform. This your buddy right here. You see what I'm saying? I always ask people this question, though. You know what's going on in our city right now with the youth. What's some of the things you think we can do to slow some of the violence down?
I feel like one thing I want to say is the adults. It all depends on the adults around you. If you're the type of adult that don't care about what your kid do, or the type of parent that just don't give a fuck where their kid at, letting them roam around at night, just not keeping no communication with your child, and you're not enforcing any type of rules, no curfews or anything like that, or teaching them like lessons of being out in the streets or being, growing up and maturing, they're gonna be the type of kid that's just running around destroying shit, not caring about the consequences. They're gonna be badass kids.
Can I add on to that real quick?
What stopped you from being in the streets? Like, from... Because it's like y'all both, like, it's like the opposite of both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Why I got y'all both sitting here together. And y'all tight. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You was kind of like, she told me her story. If y'all want to check her story out, go check it out. It's up on my channel. You know what I'm saying? Hilly Hill. You fuck with Hill, you might get felled on the hill. You know what I'm saying? But dig it though. Back to you. What you think some of the things that, you know what I'm saying, that stop you from jumping in the streets? Like,
I don't know if she wanted to say something before I
I'm
answer
gonna come
that.
right back to it.
Wait, what was the question?
What you think some of the things that stop you from being like on the streets, like running away or adapting to the streets?
I would say seeing those around me die so like quickly. Like it would be for me, it's like you could be talking to somebody one moment, checking up on them, joking around. They could be laughing, smiling, being all happy, and the next thing you know, 5 minutes later, you get a call that they're dead. You never know how long somebody's gonna be around you. So it's like I don't want to be surrounded by people who don't care about their lives, who don't care about the people around them and how they would feel.
You say you're a good judge of character?
Mm-hmm. I always try and make sure everybody around me is cool. I always ask questions like, "Where are you?" just to make sure that you're good. Like, who are you with? So you're not alone. We live in Philly. Anybody can die at any moment. People don't care who gets shot. If you look like somebody that they have problems with, they're gonna shoot you just because you walking down the street walking your dog. They're gonna shoot you.
Association.
Exactly.
So what could you say about some of the youngest? Matter of fact, I'm gonna say that question. What you had to say before you forget about it?
I was about to say, I feel like it's also, I feel like the government and everybody don't make it no better for nobody. Like, I feel like these kids, y'all, everything like, I feel like these kids don't make it no better neither. Y'all always start with a fight, then it always gets to gun violence. Then it's like y'all got no home training at all. Like, y'all got no cool. Y'all don't give a fuck who died. Y'all don't care who hit who. Y'all don't care what bullet hit who. Y'all shooting and y'all missing bullets and y'all not shooting the right people. If y'all don't know how to shoot, don't shoot. Just don't shoot, period. It's just not. No, y'all not making the community no better. Y'all making it worse for everybody. Literally. And that's just how it is.
Right. Now back to you. All right. Damn, that was deep, Hill. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask y'all both of these questions. We're gonna close it out like that. This, you know what I'm saying? All right, so basically, all right, you know Hillary background, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her background was a little rougher than yours. So what brings y'all two together?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, y'all can keep it real. Like,
That's a good question. I want you to answer that first.
um, I feel like in a certain way we understand each other. Like, even though we may exchange words and be like that we don't understand how each other feel or anything, we're alike in some way. Our attitudes, our personalities, our mindsets on some certain things.
Certain times, like, we say the same things, like, at the same
y'all
time.
both intelligent
It's
and very
weird.
smart. You think that's what it could be?
No.
Y'all see things different.
No. I feel like okay, so our situations, like, they're alike, but it's just they just come different about it. Like, it's different situations, but like it's the same thing. It, at the end of the day, it comes out the same thing. So it's like we understand each other alike, and our, like, everything we do is just alike. I don't know, we're like the same people, but just like a little bit different. We have
Right.
like we have the same mentality sometimes. Like, sometimes we think alike, certain times we don't. Certain things we see, certain things we don't. That's just how it is.
Well, I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked her. You still in school?
Yes.
What's your plans? I know both of y'all got jobs, so you know what I'm saying. We can throw that out there, but
Have one.
what's your plans?
When I leave school,
Yeah.
um, community college was a big thing for me, but I had scholarships coming in. I had two good scholarships. One
Academics or sports?
sports, one to Florida, and the other one was Jackson State, which is in Mississippi. I was considering taking up on them, but Mississippi is a little far, and that is far away from home. That's kind of far. I can't go all the way to Mississippi and just leave the whole era I have here. You don't have to have a degree to get a good job at all. You really don't. You can do other things to get a good job if you want to get to that. You don't always have to go to college for everything. It's only better for college because you get it faster. You already have it, but there's other things that you can do to get to what you want.
Right.
So I feel like after school, I just want to work. I don't want to do anything else.
What's your feel? Your background feel like? What kind of work do you
What I want to
interested in?
do, a homicide detective. I always wanted to be a homicide detective.
That's a crazy job. You built for that. You know you
Yes.
got to start as a regular police officer and work your way up. You can't just jump in the homicide field. I thought you can too. I had to do my homework. I'm like, oh no, that shit ain't that easy.
I know it's not that easy. But that's something I really wanted to do. Or a mechanic. I always wanted to be a mechanic as well. Ever since I was little. Working on cars and just looking at cars and the pieces, like all that's been interesting to me. Like I like looking at people work on cars. Like I'll go on YouTube and just look at people working on cars. It's always been interesting to me. And have like my uncles and stuff, like they're mechanics as well.
Okay. Anything else? Anything y'all want to say before I close this out? Like, you want to tell your viewers, Hillary?
Shout out to Fargo.
What about you, Bree?
Shout out to Fargo.
Anything you want to close it out with? Like, anything on your mind you want to talk about? Because it's a platform to do it. Anything, whatever you want, you know what I'm saying?
I got something.
But this part two, basically part two of her, part one and you. So I'm going to just do it 1.5.
He said 1.5. Go ahead.
Okay.
You got
Shout it out, man. Shout out to Bree. Shout out to Hillary. Jumping on the Fargo show. This part 1.5. Let's get it.